Hello there, thank you for joining us in this podcast / video. Today I want to talk to you about a very healthy addiction, and in this world of many unhealthy addictions and unhealthy habits all around us that we can see from our youth through to even our older people, which is really sad. This is a very positive and healthy addiction that I want to talk to you about. Maybe one of the most positive and healthy addictions you could possibly build. And this is a very simple, sum it up in one word, it is lean. And you say, what do you mean? Isn't lean some kind of complicated business system? Isn't it? What's this all about? How can this apply to my life? Well, it's all about, I'm going to talk to you about lean life. And what that is, it means that you're living a life of continuous improvement. So here's the challenge for you today. If you've got some unhealthy habits, you're struggling in your personal life, you're struggling in your family life, you're struggling with your relationships, you're struggling with work, you're struggling with your career, all sorts of things. I'm going to ask you to do one simple thing. That is, or a couple of simple things actually. One is to download the app HabitShare. It's a very powerful app. It's a life changer. It's a game changer for those that get on it and use it. Very simple. And you start by just adding in there one habit, and that is to make one tiny improvement per day, minimum, okay? And that improvement can be as simple as cleaning out your top drawer on your bedside drawer, cleaning it out, removing all the clutter, and leaving in there only the things that you need every single day, or the top of your drawer. The next day it might be inside your shower room at home, or it might be in the bathroom drawer where you're always struggling to grab the toothpaste and the toothbrush and all the stuff that you've got going on in there, your hair products and shampoos and all the stuff. So each day you're going to commit to just one tiny improvement. And what you'll start to find is it becomes really addictive really quickly. And we help people with this all over the world every single day of the week. It's a very simple concept called 2-Second Lean. And it's a great book. If you want to read a book or listen to a book, download the Lean Play app. This is very simple to do and very easy. All the books on there are free. The app is free. There's no strings attached. It's very simple. You just need to jump on there, download the app, and then listen to the book 2-Second Lean. I think it's called 3rd edition now. We've listened to it here at Premier Group and Premier Business Academy hundreds of times, literally, and all our team listen to it. Everyone that joins Premier Group listens to it before they even join us. So it's very powerful. So it's not just about business, but it's about life, and it's about making one tiny improvement. It might be creating a little checklist for when you go out. It might be putting your keys by the front door in a very easy spot to grab so there's no more struggle. Because what I want you to think about is that every time you struggle, you're wasting your life. Even if it's for 30 seconds, you're wasting your life. And I'm going to write down something else that's really scary, but really important for you to understand. And we're surrounded by people that do this every single day. Valueless motions equals the shortening of one's life. And that sucks, right? Because life is short, and each second that goes by, you can't get it back. Each minute, hour, day, week, and month, it's very short. And you need to make sure that all your motions are adding value. And that value to everyone's idea of value is different. Might be more time playing with the kids, more time with your spouse, more time with certain members in your family. It might be adding more value for your customers, making more phone calls to your customers, more proactive calls. It might be making more improvements and eliminating waste at work, whatever it might be. That you are right now, probably 90% of everything you do is waste. And people really always challenge me on that, but once you've listened to this book, you'll realize that 90% of what you're doing every single day is waste. Because if you're not changing something, if you're not adding value, all those motions are waste. Think about your kitchen, think about your bathroom, think about your bedroom, think about your workplace, think about your office, think about if you're a tradie, your work van, how many times, and we see this all the time, I've witnessed it hundreds of times in my life, the struggle that someone will go to just rummage through a toolbox to grab a tool. Utter waste, adding no value until you actually get that tool and you're actually tightening that screw, or putting that screw in the wall or whatever. Until you're changing something, that you're not adding value. You're only adding value when you're changing something, okay? So this is, and what I really wanted to talk to you is this healthy addiction, this buzz that you get. As soon as you make one improvement, you feel good. Because every human being is hardwired to love seeing progress, to love seeing improvements in their life. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, your background, your upbringing, none of that stuff really matters in this context, because if you build this healthy addiction, your life is going to get better and better and better and better every single day. I'll pull this over a bit. And even if it's only getting 1% better every day, by the end of the year, well, you think about it like compound interest, but by the end of the year, it's going to be, your life's going to be at least 365% better. So think about that. But of course, that compounds as well, which I don't know how to work that out. But anyway, compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe. Is that what Einstein said? Something like that. Anyway, a healthy addiction. And then what you find is that, like tomorrow, let's say you improve your bedside table. It's a mess. You clear off everything you don't need. So when you come home at night, you see that and it's like, wow, that's a victory. Even if the whole day went to custard, the whole day went pear-shaped, the whole day was ugly, you come back and you've got a little victory there. And then you build on that. And then every time you look at it, there's a little bit more joy, a little bit more pleasure. And then say it's your bathroom drawer, you clean that out. Every time you go to get your toothbrush, there's no struggle anymore. You pop it back in the same place every time. You've standardized it. Might be the shower room, might be anywhere in your house, your kitchen, might be making sure everything is decluttered. You're throwing out everything you don't want, or giving it away, or selling it on Trade Me or something like that. And you're starting to declutter. Declutter is a huge thing. That's the first thing I ask everybody or tell everybody to do. Most people are surrounded by clutter, and they've got so many things that your things are managing you. And you're no longer managing your things. They manage you, because you've got too many things, too much clutter, end up shifting them from here to there to everywhere and diving underneath things to get at things, and so much struggle in everybody's lives. And this addiction is the most healthy addiction. Once you get on with that, and once you start to understand how this works, and this applies to your health too, that's obviously a huge priority. Another great book on this app here is called Lean Health. It's easy to listen to, it's quick, it's only a couple of hours of audio. You'll get through it in your daily commute, and you'll get through it at work if you're doing whatever, if you're doing sort of process work. You can get through these books and you'll learn and you'll grow, because remember, you don't know what you don't know. This is what you know right now, but outside of that, you don't even know what you don't know. So these books will help you to expand your knowledge and help you to grow and learn and get ahead and build a fantastic life and build a fantastic business or career or relationships or whatever it is that you're struggling with right now. Become addicted to continuous improvement. Become addicted to lean, because that's what that's all about, really. It's continuous improvement, CI, through the elimination of waste, or it's the elimination of waste through continuous improvement. And it's all about, it's really, we always say here at Premier Business Academy that it is the ultimate human transformation system, because everything you learn about lean, everything you learn about that system improves you as a person, which then flows on to improving your situation and the people around you, your business, your family, your community. And of course, the more you practice it, the more you get addicted to this buzz of continuous improvement. In my typical day, I'd make 10 to 20 improvements every single day of the week, 7 days a week. It's just phenomenal. And you look back over a week and it's like, wow, life just gets better and better and better. There's less struggle, less drama, less firefighting, less problems every single day of the week. Just a tiny bit every day. And often these improvements are just really tiny. It might be relabeling something. It might be editing a brochure, for example, and just tweaking it to make it a little bit easier for customers to understand and for people to understand. There's continuous improvement applies to everything. It might be your gardens, it might be your home, might be anything in your life. But as long as you're tweaking it, continuously improving it, stripping out waste, and remember, within struggle, anytime you're struggling for something like reaching or bending over or pulling things out to get at something. Whether it might be even in your garage, a garage is a great place to practice lean and get the hang of it. You can make sure you get your tools out of a toolbox and get them hanging on a shadow board. That's a great example. You're removing tons and tons of struggle. Every time now that you go to make an improvement in the house, it's just a breeze. It's a pleasure to actually grab the things you need, and you might create a little basket of things that you need to take into the house to do that improvement. Hang a picture on the wall or fix a tap or whatever it might be. Life just gets better. There's less struggle. So within struggle lies opportunity. So I think we maybe already have talked about that, but it's really important to understand within struggle lies opportunity. So that kind of covers it, but it's a healthy addiction. It's the best addiction you can possibly have, is to get addicted to continuous improvement. Get addicted to this concept we call lean and start to lead a lean life. Apply it to your health. That's really, really important. Stop, part of the Lean Health book says, well, we treat our bodies, our body really should be like it's an incredible piece of work. It's like a Ferrari, and would we fuel a Ferrari with crappy fuel. No, we'd only take to the finest mechanics and fuel it with the finest fuel. Instead, we treat our bodies like a beaten up Toyota Corolla by consuming all sorts of stupid things and not taking care of our health. So, you know, that is another key area, because the healthier you are and the better you feel every day, the more you will make other improvements all around you and in your life. So it just becomes like a snowball effect. You'll gather momentum and that compound interest kicks in, and life just gets better and better and better instead of a continual decline like we see in so many people's lives. I see so many people in my age group, for example, that I went to school with, that are terribly overweight. They have all sorts of struggles with, you know, alcohol and too much crappy food, and then it leads on to crappy relationships and crappy, you know, sloppiness. You know, it leads to sloppiness. So you got to learn to, and it doesn't need to be. You know, you can keep focused on this 1% better every day. Health, relationships, and your finances and your business and all these things can get better and better and better. You should not be living a life of decline. You should be living a life of improvement. So there should be always progress. And yes, people have good days and bad days. We get that. But the thing is that you've got to try and get to more good days than bad days, so that your journey is going to look something like this. But you know, you've got your goals, your life goals are up here, and you'd love that, and this is where you are right now, you'd love that to be a straight line, but in reality we know it's never like that. It's always going to look, you know, something like this. It's going to be all over the show, but at least you're moving in the right direction, onwards and upwards all the time. So really important to remember these things. So fall in love with lean, fall in love with problems, because problems, it's a really new way of thinking. That was really hard for me to understand, that one, is that if you fall in love with problems, because every time there's a problem, it's an opportunity to learn, fix it, improve and grow and move on and get better. So there's lots of little tips here, hopefully, that I've shared with you that are going to really help you transform your business, transform your life, transform your health. We could talk about this for all day. I'm so passionate about this subject, in case you didn't realize. But you can also go to premierbusinessacademy.co.nz. There's tons of great resources there. Our podcast channel, there's lots of great tips and advice there to help you, improve your business, transform your business, and transform your lifestyle. So get on there and grab your free resources. No strings attached. It's all free. We love to pay it forward. All the things that we've learnt here at Premier Business Academy and Premier Group NZ, and the things that we share through our coaching, it's all there for you to lay hold of. So fall in love with lean, get this healthy addiction going on, and just you'll realize that every improvement you make, it's all net gain, because every day for forevermore you get to enjoy the fruits of that improvement. So, you know, that little bit less struggle in every little improvement you make. So it's really about, there's something I was going to say then, which is really important, completely gone from me. It's about stopping. Yeah, this is what I was going to say, is you need to take the time, and this is really hard with our busy lives, and this, again, a real hard concept for me to understand at the start when I first learnt about this concept. But if you stop every time there's a problem, and then you fix it. So stop and fix what bugs you. It's that simple. Stop and fix what bugs you. When there's struggle, stop and fix that struggle. Remove the struggle. That's what it's all about. Eliminate the struggle, or reduce the struggle at the very least. So you've got to learn how to stop for 5 minutes and make that tiny improvement. Because you say, a lot of people say, well, how can I stop? I can't stop. My day's crazy. I'm putting out fires everywhere. You're the person that needs this the most. So I'll tell you that for free. The people in life that need this the most are the ones that are doing 60, 70 hours a week, fighting fires and just getting nowhere, going from drama to drama to drama. You need to learn to stop for 5 minutes and fix that problem, because then you'll save that time tomorrow and the next day and for 365 days a year, and then you'll make another improvement. And you can see the time saving adds up so quick. When we first launched this whole system at Premier Group NZ in our manufacturing business, we were asking all our people, we said, all we want from you is to make everyone in this business, to make one tiny improvement. I think we had 35 staff at the time, around about that. Make one little improvement that'll save you just 2 seconds in a process each day, and that's it. So by the end of the week, we added up all the process improvements. We had 12 hours saved. 12 hours in 1 week. Yet all we'd ask for is tiny improvements. So you'll find that in your life and at work and all these things, is that you'll get much more than just a 2-second saving, but that's all you're looking for. So you're just looking for tiny gains every single day, and it's the aggregation of those tiny gains every day that add up to massive, massive improvements, and it just gets better and better and better and better. Anyway, we could go on about this all day. Go to www.premierbusinessacademy.co.nz. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and share if you find this helpful. And thank you so much for joining us.